Flames of the Nether is one of the most significant and ambitious expansions yet for Minecraft Dungeons. It has been a few weeks since it has been released, adding a whole new host of weapons, levels, and mobs to the game. But what are the best new additions this DLC offers? And what are some negatives as well? And most importantly, is it worth your money? That is what I'll be covering in today's video. But first, I'm thinking about starting a new hardcore One Life Minecraft Dungeon series where I can only play in the Nether. That way I'll be limited to only the weapons and artifacts that the Nether has to offer. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you guys would want to watch, and if you guys have any good ideas or rules, go ahead and leave those in the comments as well. Now, onto the video. Okay, so the Flames of the Nether DLC and update brought a bunch of more stuff to the game. But this review is only going to be focusing on the content that comes with the DLC that you have to purchase to play. I will not be including the Ancient Hunts or Gilded Gear into my consideration because that is free to everyone regardless if you have purchased the Flames of the Nether DLC or not. The aim of this video is to help you determine if purchasing the DLC is worth it or not for you. There are a total of 6 brand new levels packed inside of this DLC, twice as many as any other DLC before it. There are 3 main levels, Nether Wastes, Basalt Deltas, and Warped Forests, as well as 3 new secret levels, Nether Fortress, Crimson Forest, and Soul Sand Valley. Each one of those levels has their own unique feel and style, but all still having the same Nether-like ambiance. And of course, with all those new levels comes a ton more weapons to wield, armor to wear, and mobs to kill. More on that later in the video. But first, how much is this all going to cost you? Now, if you purchase the Season Pass for $20, you get this DLC for free. But if you didn't, it's going to cost you $6. Just like the other DLCs, which is a fairly moderate price for a DLC this day and age. It is also a great deal because this DLC contains 6 levels compared to all the other DLCs, which only have 3. This DLC brings a whopping 15 new mobs to the game, all in some way or another connected to the Nether theme of this DLC. You'll be facing classic Nether mobs such as ghasts, blazes, and zombified piglins, along with some new mobs such as hoglins and fungus throwers. Out of all the DLCs, I definitely think this group of mobs are the toughest / most annoying to deal with, but still really fun to kill. This DLC also adds 4 new types of weapons and 2 new types of armors to the game, all with their own respective unique variants. There are also 4 new artifacts you can get your hands on if you purchase this DLC. I will not go through all of them for the sake of time, but the most notable ones are the Bone Cudgel, Living Vines armor, and the Mechanized Saw Blade. Now this is not technically part of the DLC, but with this update came the awesome new Ancient Hunts game mode. This is the way to get the best gear in the game, and if you want to learn more about that, I will leave my Ancient Hunts quick guide in the description for you, which goes into more detail explaining the new changes to the game that you can take advantage of regardless if you purchase the Flames of the Nether DLC or not. Another thing I would like to point out is that the secret mission Crimson Forest is one of my favorite missions to get enchantment points and gear because there is just so many mobs packed into a tight area on that level. It makes getting enchantment points and gear to spend on Ancient Hunts so easy. I also have a guide on that, which I will put in the description if you are interested. Okay, so those are some of the highlights of what the Flames of the Nether DLC has to offer. But what are some of the negatives? Now, I addressed this issue in a previous video, but the main negative that I have experienced after purchasing this DLC is that my game crashes quite frequently and seemingly for no reason at all. Now, a lot of you have commented on the video saying that you have experienced the same exact thing I have. Now, I don't know if this issue still affects you if you have not purchased the DLC, but all I know is that after the DLC came out, my game has been crashing a lot. Hopefully, Mojang fixes this issue soon, because it can really turn you off from the game if this happens to you multiple times while you're playing. So let's answer the question. Is the Flames of the Nether DLC worth buying? I have played through every level of this DLC and I am amazed how fun and unique each level is from one another. For only $6 you can get 6 brand new missions that are all unique and are really fun to play. And you're going to get access to some of the best gear in the game like the Mechanized Saw Blade. Because of that, I definitely think that this is a great deal for the money. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to watch more of this kind of stuff, check out my channel, and even consider subscribing. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.